1st and 10. Here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete.
Chris Godwin, 55 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
For the point after.
Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. And some space here. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy has sheer excitement.
A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He'll run it, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Jackson now steps away to it, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point.
Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The first carry for Leonard Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, the ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Brady's throw there complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Brady to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Again, it's Brady. The quick slant caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
At the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Letting one go deep for the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw again is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Ravens 15. Buccaneers 13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. A little juke. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're...
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Antonio Brown.
A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
There he goes, left side.
Boy, you ain't got
and
no
all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Ravens 22, Buccaneers 20.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
From midfield, here's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. The first down screen pass, good for 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Touchdown, Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as they have taken the lead.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Des Bryant, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown there to make the grab as his guys have now moved out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And a Buccaneer.
Brady now on first down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as they have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Steps away. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Devin White able to run it down for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
9-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, quick slant to Brown.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Marquise Brown,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front.
For the 2-point conversion.
pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Buccaneers 40. Ravens.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Buccaneers.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a Buccaneer first down.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At their
looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Jackson being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throwing now is Jackson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
At their own.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
1st and 10.
Jackson to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead,
oh no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. Here's Jackson. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 4th down. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He can run for, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw, Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Here we go. A big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Oh, that was dangerous.
Brings up
Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put